Hey Songsters, today I'm going to show you how I edit my songs. I post new videos every week on Songster Saturday, and I usually post something like a tutorial or a song vlog or a new song. And if that interests you, consider subscribing, liking this video, and sharing this video with your friends on Facebook. When I started writing songs, I didn't really think much about editing. I just wrote the song in a session or two and then considered it done. Now, I do a lot more intentional editing. In the beginning, my editing looked like what I call tweak and practice. If you've seen my video on song process, you heard me talk about tweak and practice and how I leave some time from initially writing the song and then when I come back to the song so I have fresh ears. And I just play through the song over and over again and tweak things as I go. That was really the only form of editing I was doing in the beginning. But now I actually will sit down and work through the lyrics more intentionally, work through chord progressions, and see if there's anything that's just not working. Do you have any tips on editing your songs? Do you sit down and have some intentional editing time? If you have any tips, leave them in the comments below. Here are a few of my editing tips that I look for when I'm working on perfecting. It's never really perfect. When I'm working on editing a song. Number one, I look for a cohesive idea and make sure that all of my thoughts are connected. Am I communicating clearly? Number two, I look at the song parts and make sure that they're actually serving their purpose. For example, if a verse is not acting as a verse, then maybe I should consider making it a chorus or some other song part. If you've seen my video on song form, you heard me talk about what is a verse, what is a chorus, what is a bridge, and what are the purposes that they serve in a song. You don't have to be super strict about only using standard song form and those little song parts. If you've written a part of a song and you're not quite sure what it is, you can go with the flow and that's totally fine. But using song structure usually helps your listener identify where we're going. And it also helps if you maybe didn't realize that your verse should be a chorus, which means it should have a hook in it, which is going to repeat over and over again, and that's the part that is going to get stuck in everyone's head. If you're using what should be the chorus as a verse, it might disappoint your listeners when they want to hear that part over and over again. Number three, are there any chords or phrases that are weak and need to be strengthened? And that leads to number four. Is there anything in the song that's just bugging you? Once you've gone through your whole checklist, if you have a checklist, and you've tried to work on everything that you can, it's really useful just to play through the song several times and listen for anything that's sticking out, that's just kind of bugging you. Trust your gut. If something sounds off, it probably is. That's mostly it. This isn't really a systematic process. It's not a formula or an equation, but this is generally what I look for when I'm editing my songs. What do you think? Did I miss anything? If there's anything that you didn't hear me list, please put it in the comments below and we'll probably learn something from each other. If you enjoyed this Songster hack on editing, come back next week because I'm going to be going through one of the songs I've written point by point with all of these things we've talked about and giving you a song vlog on editing. As always, click subscribe and write the song you need to hear this week.